Jack Wallen. I am back. It has been a while and I apologize. There have been a number of reasons why. One of them being it is really freaking cold here in my basement where my studio is. But that's no excuse. I should suffer the cold so I can talk to you, I suppose. Anyway, so yeah, something really bad happened to me recently. Something really heartbreaking and soul-crushing. I'm not going to get into what it was because that would involve me. I'm not going to get involved in the specifics of what it was, but it did inspire me to want to talk to you, all of my fellow artists, and those of you who love or support an artist might need to hear. I have, on a number of occasions, extolled the challenges of being an artist in this video series. And it is so hard to be an artist. I actually, you're going to have to pardon my language here, so if you're easily offended by four-letter words, you might want to, I said to somebody the other day that the universe has a habit of shitting on artists. And as much as I want to deny the veracity of that statement, it is true. Now, of course, I know that the universe has a tendency to shit on any type of person, but it just seems that artists get the bulk of the shitting. Anyway, here's what I want to say. In lieu of things always being really hard for artists, I want you to know, no matter what kind of art you do, be it theater, movies, TV, music, painting, sculpture, dance, whatever, I need you to know that it's worth it. I have been an artist. I have been an actor since the 80s. I have been a writer since the early 90s. Actually, that's not true. I wrote my very first thing. I wrote my first serious thing in high school. So I've been writing since the 80s too. And during that time, I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have been profoundly hurt by other people, by organizations, by myself, by my craft, you name it. I have been hurt by it. And yet here I am, still going, still ticking. And I could tell you this with absolute certainty, that as long as my heart, my mind, my soul, and my fingers still work, my body, I guess, because I'm still an actor, as long as all those things still work, I'm going to keep doing what it is that I do because I cannot imagine not doing them. And that, my friends, is truth. But here's the thing. I know that I'm going to get hurt again. I set myself up for it. I set myself up to get hurt. Partially because I put so much faith in other people. And that, my friends, comes back to haunt me very often. I want to stop. I want to stop putting so much faith in other people. I want to just say, you know what? You're the only person you can truly trust, so let's just go forward knowing that. But I can't live like that. Because first and foremost, art, especially the theatrical and TV and movie forms of art, are group efforts. You have to be able to put your faith in other people to be in the theater. Imagine placing no faith in any other person and being on stage with another person and trying to do a scene when you have no faith in them. It's just, that's a nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, here's a little sidetrack here. The other day, I had a dream that I was doing a show, and it was me and another person on stage. And we were in the middle of a scene, and we just forgot everything. We were standing there staring at each other going, I don't know what's next. What's next? I don't know. I don't know. And out of nowhere, I start taking off my clothes and I start singing Willkommen from Cabaret, and the audience went crazy. I don't know why I decided to share that with you, but that's just the state of mind I've been in lately. Anyway, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get a bad review. You're going to get turned down for a role. You're going to have a publisher say, no, we don't want that piece of work. You're going to get an agent after agent after agent after agent turn you down. It's going to happen. It is inevitable. It is as inevitable as the sun rising and the moon rising. You're going to get hurt as an artist. And I'm not here to tell you, you've got to thicken your skin. Because yeah, you do. But I'm here to say, you got to keep going forward. I'm not here to tell you that the hurt is going to lessen the longer you do this. Because it's not. I've been doing this for a very long time, and the hurt still hurts. Yeah, after a few days I can go, it happened, move on. But before those couple of days are up, arrows to the heart, and I'm trying to pull them out and staunch the bleeding. We have hearts. We, as artists, have big hearts. They're inside of us. They're on our sleeves. They're on our backs. They're on our foreheads like a target. And people, the universe, everybody is out there swinging for them. Maybe not intentionally. Here comes the heat. It's cold. Told you. They're not intentionally trying to hurt you. Maybe there are some people out there that are intentionally trying to hurt you. But the fact of the matter is, because you're having to interact with other people, at some point, it's going to hurt. And this most recent bout of hurt that I went through almost made me completely give up on something. And it took someone else, or it took a couple of someone else's, to remind me that I'm better than that I'm better than allowing one person or one organization to stop me from doing the thing that I love. So, in the end, what you have to do is you have to just kind of put it on a scale. The love for the thing that you do and the hurt that's going to come along with it. Which one weighs the most? Which one, if you lost, would hurt the most? You know that the people are going to disappoint you. You know that people are going to forget their promises and go against their word. You know that's going to happen. You know you're going to get turned down for a role. You know an agent is going to deny you. You know a publisher is going to you're going to look at your manuscript and go, it's not for us. At the same time, you know, beyond any shadow of any doubt, how much all of this means to you. How much doing this thing helps to define who you are. This doesn't define you. All this rejection and neglect and disappointment doesn't define you. Your love for the thing you do, it defines you. This is the thing. This is your beating heart. And you put it on this scale. And you're weighing it against other people's disappointment. Or other people disappointing you, that is. Your heart weighs much more than that. So no matter how many times you get hurt as an artist, you've got to keep moving forward. Because think of your world without that thing that you love to do. I'll say this one last thing. I spent about 10 years away from doing that thing that defined me, literally defined who I was as a person, for decades. And by the end of that 10 years, I felt my soul had shriveled to a hardened black piece of coal. And I was no longer me. And I decided at that time, when I realized that nothing would keep me from doing the thing that I love ever again. No matter how much somebody else hurt me, no matter how much somebody else disappointed me, because they don't define me. This does. This does. This does. Anyway, thank you so much for giving me a couple of minutes of your time. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that something I have said touched you and helped you to get through whatever it is that you're going through as an artist. Or if you're not an artist, I hope that this helps you to understand why we do what we do. And I don't think I made you laugh this time. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe my little dream did. I don't know. But anyway, thank you again. If you enjoy this, hit subscribe. I'm not making any money off this. It's just me trying to give back. Thank you so very much. And I hope that you have a wonderful and warm day.